Friends, hello, welcome back. Everyone's having a lovely day. We are talking fantasy hockey players. They are slightly expensive. Slightly. I mean, not bad. They're like, just a couple bands. If a band's $1 million, $2 million, $2 million, they're across the board $2 million. They are expensive right now. Sure, they'll probably go down a little bit, but we'll see where they fall and end up. But more importantly, we can build these players in sets. A little bit more random for some of them, of course. But we're going to be talking about for those that are swimming in the deep pool of 2 million coins or 1 million coins or wherever it falls out for a lot of these players. Which ones are the best to obtain in NHL 25? We're going to go over their stats. We're going to go over potential projections, who they're playing with, the power play lines. Everything's ever so important. What we personally look for is, hey, you play on the first unit power play, or you play on any power play. And, there's guys that are in this event that aren't on any power play. That's not good. It's not good at all. You on your power play, who are you playing with? First line, second line. How have you done so far this season? Ever so important. That's something we don't talk about. I think a lot of the years you go into, you say, he's already scored a couple goals, he's going to score more. Well, you know what? That is actually the best possible thing. Is you see these guys that already scored a couple goals. We've seen this time and time again with, Matt Duchene, James Neal, these guys that started the season hot, but they might stay hot for 3 months. Or we don't know how long they'll stay hot, but when they start hot, they just keep reeling them off. Those are your golden guys because they just keep going up. Their price just keeps going up. Nonetheless, we're going to start with Mason Marchment. He needs 29 goals. Kind of a lot. Or 19 goals. That was embarrassing. 19 goals. 19 goals. Is this thing working? Is this thing on? Hopefully not. 19 goals. And in 2 of the last 3 seasons, he's got 18, he's got 20, he's averaging 19 goals a season. He's been seeing a lot more ice time. He's getting some power play minutes. Not the first time, but he's getting some power play minutes in Dallas. And we've seen him, again, just improve his game. Where I say, hey, 19 goals, I feel comfortable about that. He's not my favorite, but I feel comfortable saying, hey, he's a guy that can potentially, he's on the above average chance of hitting the 99 overall. Then we got Kyle Palmieri. Palmieri needs 24 goals this season. Currently, he's got 20. He needs 23 from this point on. He's a guy that does score a lot of goals on power play. Another 10 burger. He had a couple down years in Kyle. I was going to call him Kyle Lateral. In New York. But then last season, once again, figuring it out, 30 goals. I mean, Kyle Palmieri has kind of been a historic mid-20s goal scorer. And that's what he needs to land this season, is pretty much his average. The things that worry me about some of these players, they're 33, they're 34, their age is coming up. But I think Kyle Palmieri is going to figure this one out and find a way to a 30 or a 99 overall. 5'11". Then there's Casey Middlestat. Middlestat might be my favorite right now. We was talking so much about these guys that start hot. It's like, oh, Middlestat's got 4 goals. Can he continue to do that? It doesn't seem realistic. This is a guy that averages like 15 or 16. But it's those guys that end up having, the thing about the fantasy hockey you have to remember, a lot of time we're not playing the average. We're playing those guys that have the the breakout season, the career year. And Middlestat starting to see with 4 goals and saying he can continue that momentum. First line power play with Nasty Nate, Mikko Renton. He's going to find ways to score goals. Second unit overall, but I like this guy. I like him in a big way. He's only got to have 17 goals. It's not a lot. That's again, he'd get hot. This guy could reel off 10 in a couple months if he stays hot. And now we're talking big money. We're talking good overall. Let's talk Conor Garland. This is a guy that has averaged 18 goals a season since coming over to Vancouver. Seeing his ice time tick up over here, especially this season, is Conor Garland, opposed to, back in his heydays, if you will. Another guy, 28, though. He's not over 30, so I do like that. But he's playing with Elias Pettersson. That's a big deal. When you're playing with an elite player like Pettersson, getting those goal-scoring opportunities. Garland's already got 2 goals this season. Again, seeing guys getting off to a nice start. 2 goals. He's not tearing it up. But 2 goals to start the season. Everybody playing 4 or 5 games. Love the Conor Garland edition. Again, he only needs 17 goals. His average in Vancouver says he's going to be a 99. We do have one of the master set players. I always think it's interesting with the master set ones because I always think, it's a master set. Maybe, they need less goals to get there or something, but it's really just a fancier card. They still average out about the same. Ryan O'Reilly, 33 years old. But boy, first line power play. First line overall, playing with some talented players in Nashville. 14 power play goals last season. Those guys that rake and kill on the power play. When Ryan O'Reilly's at his best, he's putting up double-digit power play goals. That's been a thing in his career in the past. The thing that, again, concerns me about a guy like Ryan O'Reilly, very much known for his defense, and every once in a while, he can just lay that dud. But we have to believe in this guy after the way he played in Nashville last season. Only needs 23 goals. And he's my favorite master set to go 99. Real quickly, we'll talk about, let's talk about some of these other master sets. The thing that concerns me about a lot of these guys, John Carlson, 34. We're not going to pass, 18, that'd be 9. What does he need? No, he needs 28, 14 goals. That's a lot. That's a lot for Carlson in his prime. Now he's 34. That concerns me. Claude Giroux, 36. He needs 25 goals. Wasn't always his predominant goal scorer. Did have a great season 2 years ago. From a goal scoring perspective, do I expect him to replicate that? No, I don't. Not at 36. That concerns me. Matheson, just not a big fan. Paul Mary, we already brought up. Where is Evgeny? There's Evgeny. Evgeny, I love Evgeny. This guy, if he stays healthy, and we know even at 38, he can tear it up. He's killing it right now. 11 points in 6 games, playing stellar hockey. What concerns me about Malkin is, again, he has stayed healthy surprisingly the last couple seasons, but he's always had this throughout his career, misses 10, 15 games a year. And we know that can be killer for a guy that needs to score 27 goals and can quickly show up his potential and show up his ceiling. For that reason, we're staying away from him. Nonetheless, though, that is going to wrap things up for this video. As always, if y'all enjoyed it, I'd appreciate you liking, subscribing. You never have to. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time.